want to tell me your life dreams? And I ordered me on hole 17 a 20-piece basket from KFC.
You think it's blood, and it's like, what did my grandpa do?
Pull down in there, you'll come up with a whole orphan child or something.
Might as well take your leg off and put it on the bench.
I want to say something controversial.
Did y'all see that eclipse yesterday?
Yeah, I stared right at it.
Nice. Well, it was bright.
You know, oh gosh.
I can see clearly.
You know, I'm not going to lie. The idea when we said it over the phone.
It was a lot more funny.
The idea in the truck was a lot more funny. But
Well, I didn't know what you wanted to say after. We didn't plan that far.
Come on, Tom.
and it shows.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell the 20-piece story? I feel like you have to.
Oh.
Welcome to the one. Oh! That song turns a 3 into a 10. To the only
Like she ate a whole cow and just.
Coda's Crib podcast.
And you heard the donkey just.
I'm more afraid of lions than Asians.
So at what point are we taking innocent chicken lives?
Welcome back to Coda's Crib podcast, the number 4 podcast in the world. Coming at you at Tyler's crib, not Coda's crib today. So glad we're here. Make sure you follow on Apple, on Spotify, on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, all of it. If you can think it, we're out there. So make sure you put the notification bell on, subscribe, because how much % of them watching is not subscribed?
1, 2, 3, 90%.
Yeah,
99%.
Yep. So make sure you go and subscribe, because if you aren't and you're watching, what are you doing?
Yep.
So
Or the government will get us, just like Dakota's listening in right now.
Oh, shoot.
He can listen in.
Dad, I totally forgot. I was mic'd up and I didn't even know.
If y'all watched the last episode, I was not wrong. This man is an AirPod kid.
I do like my AirPods. So, but to my right, your left, Tyler Lowe is in the house. We're in his house, in the house. To my left, your right, Trent Raines, a guest of the pod. Been here before. What, 4, 5, 6, 7 episodes? Who knows? He's here. You love him. You know him. So glad to have y'all with me. How y'all doing?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. Just got back from a long drive, but now I'm here, ready to rip.
Yeah, well, we were kind of sitting here.
In his house.
Yeah, in his house. You know, a little bit waiting for you about like an hour.
That's on me.
He decided to get some Chick-fil-A without the boys, so that's kind of rude. But
y'all are going to eat after. So.
that's true. Zaxby's loaded fries for the win. Do it right. Heavy ranch.
Zaxby sponsor us.
Yeah, if Zaxby sponsored, if y'all gave me a loaded fry like one day, like every day, give me a loaded fry, I will abuse it. So, as we know, we were just at the beach recently, so we took a little pit stop to Destin, did a little work trip, right? I pounded 6 ice cream Sammies within.
I think it was actually more than 6 too, maybe like 8.
Yeah,
in 3 days.
That's insane.
Not counting we went to
not good
ice
for the
cream
stomach
every night.
I was about to say, and we came in and had ice cream before, so that was what was really good. So yeah, but you know, but we had an eventful time in Destin. I have a story that Trentster's gonna tell us about Destin. You wanna take that one away?
Yeah, we'll take this away. So we go to Destin with our boss. It's spring break, so he brought his son. He lets his son bring a friend. Well, his friend's name is Gabe. If you don't know Gabe, you would love Gabe. So we go to a church. We do church insurance. So we're meeting with this church, and we're sitting kind of round table. They had a couple tables set up, and there's probably 25 people in there. We do this little meeting, and then we eat dinner, and then this elderly lady's like, boys, do y'all want to tell me your life dreams? And so it's
just like
Dakota,
that?
just like that. It's Dakota, me, Gabe, Jace. And so I start, give a little about me, then Dakota, then Jace. Then Gabe gets up there, and he's like, well, I go to Liberty. The president's name is Mike Dundee. I call him Paul. And we're all like, what is he doing? And then he proceeds to tell a story about us playing putt-putt the night before. And what he meant by this is on hole 17, I got 20 strokes and we lost. But what he says is, we went and played putt-putt last night and I ordered me on hole 17 a 20-piece basket from KFC. Keep in mind the average age of the room is like 62. So all these old people are like, I didn't even know we had a KFC in Destin. And we're over here like, I'm tying my shoe laughing so hard, like be professional, but we can't. And I looked at my boss across the room. He's dying laughing. We were like, Gabe, you got to read the room, buddy. But we love Gabe. He's funny. He's hilarious. We laughed about it the rest of the week. And that was like the highlight of our week in Destin.
Dude, that was
20-piece basket from KFC.
Dude.
I don't even think they have a 20-piece basket.
I don't know, but after that they should, because they were clueless. I was dying once. I'm the type of guy, once someone starts dying laughing, like you lost me. I can't stop. So Trent's sitting there, we're right next to each other. He's dying laughing. I'm dying laughing.
I would get it together, and then I would hear him start to laugh again, and I would lose it. And I was like, this can't happen. Everybody's staring at us because we're next to Gabe.
And this is right after all these like old people. I mean, like say average age is 62, maybe a little higher. I'm not gonna lie. And they brought us like their
special. If it tells you anything, the pastor had a heart attack Saturday. Yeah. He was still at the meeting.
He had the heart attack Saturday. You call him Monday, and he's like, "You good, pastor? I'm eating some barbecue chicken. I'm ready to go, boys." And he was, and so he was there Wednesday.
After a story like that, Gabe deserves to get a signature basket. Gabe's 20.
Dang.
Count basket.
Dang. Dude,
Gabe would love a putt-putt sponsorship too, because he was promoting putt-putt and KFC.
But
he'll take both.
He would take he'd probably take putt-putt lessons as well, because it was not his day throughout the
him
process.
And Jace could use some lessons.
And this is right after. So Jace is sitting there, and they brought all their like famous like stuff that they cook, like their specialties. So one of them brought like some collard greens or whatever. Collard greens, lamb,
pita bread,
like all this like
dry food,
terrible stuff. And so they sit there and like, hey, boys, we're so excited you get to taste this. Their famous cornbread or whatever. Well, we go and we eat it, and it wasn't terrible or anything. But I'm not a collard green guy. Like I'm just not. So we're sitting there, we're being polite eating it. Well, Jace man sitting there, He
I wish my dog was here. He said it like 4 times. I wish my dog was here to eat this.
God.
Yeah, he's like I wish my dog was here. And then Trent's sitting there like he keeps asking for napkins because he's trying to like cover up his plate politely. And Jace is like, bro,
how many napkins are you gonna use?
Are you just a slob? Why do you need so many napkins? And then he's like, I'm trying to politely cover my food. Jason's like, that's genius. Give me all the napkins.
He put them on his plate.
Puts them all. He's got a pile of napkins, and then he's like, oh, throws it away. So anyway,
you said KFC. The amount of times, if I had $1 for the amount of times that I'm like, I want KFC, I'll be broke. Because, dude, I have never like just craved KFC. But last night we had our rehearsals for church, and Logan, that he wanted KFC, and I'm like, no,
we have a KFC.
Let's not do KFC. Heck no. So, and that reminded me of a time that we went to McDonald's. All right, and he's like, bro, I got this. I can pay for that. You paid for coffee this morning. You've been paying for me for years. I got it. Right. Pulls out, these new wallets, right?
Yeah.
The Ridge wallets where you have to open it up sideways kind of and pull out the card. Well, he just got one for Christmas. I guess he's still trying to learn how to use it. So he's like, bro, we're in the drive-thru. I'm at the window. The lady's waiting for me to get my card out, right? He pulls it out and he's like, oh, here, I got this. Oh, I dropped it. Here, you gotta pay. And drops his card. and then he tries, and then I'm like, okay, I pull up my card. I pay for it, right? And then he tries to actually find his wallet. He can't find it. And I'm like, dude, how you dropped it on purpose? Like, why do you? He didn't mean to on purpose, but I'm like, you better find your wallet. And so it like went underneath there's like a opening on the floor underneath the seat, like that gets under the car, and it got under there. I'm like, dude, hey, that's a nice one. I'm gonna start using that every time I'm gonna want to pay. I drop my wallet.
I have a name for what that's called in my car, but it's not. I'm not gonna say it here on the pod, but dude, the let's just call it the death hole in your car, like the little space between the black hole, your little space between the seat and then the little like middle console.
That's where it was.
Dude, I've lost so much in that. I mean,
I lost my basketball goal there one time.
Did you? Yeah. Dude, I've lost half my childhood in that little sliver. I mean, honestly, I've lost so much there. I've been late for so many things because I've been searching. Still haven't found it.
And then when you do search through there, you know what you find?
Some fries, some McDonald's fries,
ketchup that spilled out the packet.
Yes.
You think it's blood, and you're just like, what did my grandpa do?
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't know what happened.
Some sweet tea, dude. I'll find everything down in there. I thought you'll find you will get a little more rich because, dude, the amount of just like pennies and quarters that go down there that you just don't care about.
Yeah.
Gosh, that stuff.
I don't even buy cough drops anymore. I just reach down there and you pick a flavor.
Dude,
it's down there.
You can pull down in there. You'll pull down in there. You'll come up with a whole orphan child or something. I swear.
That's how I got adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually how my mom found me.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's where I came from.
My 2 to 3 years old, I was lost there, and my mom finally decided to pull me out. So that's where I was. Yeah. You know what also kind of ticks me off in the fast food industry? Let me cue this scene up. I'm going with the boys. We're working out. These boys right here because we're trying to get swole. We're going with the boys, but obviously before workout, if you're gonna do something great, you gotta cushion it with a little Dunkin' little frappuccino.
Yeah.
With Oreo.
Cappuccino.
Oreo cappuccino, whatever the heck. Obviously. So, I got some Oreo cappuccinos for all the boys. So 3 all around. And we go and we pop one before we work out. But unfortunately, they enjoyed theirs, down theirs. I get to the end of mine. You know how like you have to take the lid off because all the goodness, like the Oreos and whipped cream is all down there. And it's just so delicious. So I had to pop the lid off because it was about to get real risky up in there. So I popped the lid off. I go down and you got tilt it over and just get all the goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I got some goodness. I got quite all the goodness, and I'm going and just downing it.
What it tastes like?
Well, it tastes so good until a 13-inch long hair came out, and I'm oh my gosh.
But he used that thing to floss.
Yeah.
I pulled it out and I said, "Good God, where did the hairnets from Betty Lou Who go to?" Because golly, that's. And then I like literally almost puked, and they're sitting there laughing because they're like, "I just tasted Oreos, bro."
Yeah.
You must have not asked with no hair.
Yeah, and that day it was chest day that day, and he still went in there and put up just 185 like it's nothing. I'm just
He meant 285. He meant 285.
Oh, yeah, I meant 285.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Wasn't
Sorry
it like
about
340? Yeah. No, that ticked me off. I don't know about y'all, but seeing a hair on food just ruins like my whole appetite at that point.
The next time, it was this past Sunday night. Dakota didn't go. It was just me and Trent, and they took it up to the next step. Duncan was just like, "No, we're gonna close down on Rasheen early." Like, who does that? They're still open. They're going to close it down early. So we went to McDonald's and got a McFrappe.
You know what kind of ticks me off? Correct me if I'm wrong. Because, like, you've worked fast food, Chick-fil-A. You know what makes me mad is, like, when you if you close at 10 o'clock and I walk in there at, like, 9:40.
Yeah.
And then you, like, are shooing me away practically. I went to Firehouse 2 weeks ago, and I walk in. They closed at 9:30. I walk in at 9 o'clock. I walk up there, and they said, I was the only one that was in there. They were already, like, flipping chairs over on tables, everything. They said, "How many orders are you going to have?" I was going to get for my whole family. So I was like, "I have like 7 sandwiches." They said, "No, we're closed."
Oh my gosh.
I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" I said, "Okay, I'll take my talents down the street to Subway." "Yeah, you ticked off the wrong customer."
Yeah, eat fresh.
And then I egged them the day after. No, but does that not like tick you off?
I hate it.
It's so annoying, but yeah.
Better hope Firehouse doesn't hear this pod.
Oh yeah, Firehouse. We are not.
Who is that?
Be
Dakota
sponsored.
Beckman. We're gonna send out a nationwide message that says Dakota Beckman is not allowed in Firehouse. He
Firehouse
does not
is good,
support
though.
the firemen.
Firehouse is my favorite sub shop.
If you go to like a hot sub, Firehouse all day long. If you want a cold sub but also want to drop a whole mortgage, go to Jersey Mike's. Because, dude, it's so good, but it's so expensive, and I respect that. But golly, it is so good. I mean, gosh, they have the meats. There's that
Subway?
Arby's. Subway.
Arby's, we have the meat.
When does Subway come into play?
I want to say something controversial because you talked about this, or you mentioned kickball because Logan had like a kickball game tonight. Can I just ask y'all if y'all agree with this? If you bunt in kickball, you should not be able to have a ID in the United States and should not qualify for a passport.
And if you don't kick it past the second, third, or first, then you're just bad.
Like if you bunt,
might as well take your leg off and put it on the bench.
Yeah,
Special Olympics.
Very nice, very nice. No, it's all it's all good. That's fine. You know, there was a kid at a slip and slide kickball who snapped his femur or tibia or fibia or libya.
Probably in Libya.
One of his leg bones or whatever, playing slip and slide kickball.
I don't
But
know what that is.
Cankle?
you're like long part of your leg.
Something
like,
on your leg.
Snapped it. So, but yeah, no, don't bunt in kickball, honestly. Like it's why?
Yeah.
Why did they do it?
And if you've never kicked a ball in kickball and your shoe hasn't came off, you haven't kicked hard enough. Yeah.
Well,
if it doesn't hit the pitcher in the face,
it's part of the distraction because they're like, do I go for the shoe or the ball?
Yeah.
They gotta dodge the shoe.
I see some Jordans Air Ones.
Yeah.
I need those.
You can't let them. You cannot let them. What is it? Crease. You cannot let them crease. So help me, those Air Jordans come down and crease. I will lose it. I remember when Rod he got his first pair of Jordans, and dude, that man was so funny because he got an all white jumpsuit. He got an all white Jordan jumpsuit. White little vest,
Styling.
white little sweats, and then he got a white pair of Jordans, Air Jordans, and he thought he was the stuff. And he comes back, he's just there. What's up with you? Anything new?
Yeah.
I got me.
You're not as cool as me.
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm Jordan. And so he goes but then he's like, the cool thing though is you can't crease these things. You can't crease them. So dude, that man would literally like be sliding around, like just walking, because you can't crease. If I crease them, I ruin all credibility with everybody. Any Jordan user, I ruin all credibility.
They'll know, man.
Yeah, they'll know. They will know. If I crease these, I'm never getting another pair. So it was so funny though, because he was like so freaking shy about like where he walks in. He's like, is there mud? Check that. Is there mud right there? Walk. I gotta see. Lift your shoes up. Let me see the bottom. Let me see the sole. It was so funny, but yeah, he was. And then he went to Adidas. He got a little Adidas suit, all black. And so I was like, dude, this dude, he's a hoot.
How old are we talking? 16?
Last week? No. This was probably like 18. I would say college. This was college.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
This was college. That's crazy. So 8 years ago.
Crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what probably 18, 20ish range. So, all right, I got one last question to rip off the pot. Dang, it just got serious.
Yeah.
All right, when we go to the gym, we work out, we try at least.
Something like that.
I get unmotivated when I look over and see someone else just repping the crap out of like 480.
Yeah.
But what do y'all think about when y'all go to the gym? Like, what's on the mindset when you go to the gym? Because a lot of people say like the gym's like a time that they can just clear their mind and just think of nothing, or just compartmentalize and just. I can't do that crap. I'm thinking of like I can barely listen to music sometimes because I just like there's so much going on, and I'm just like I can't ever just like clear my mind, and that's not like a good time for me to get all my thoughts in order and like think about life. Do you do that? I
think the people that probably clear their mind and are just like zoned in are probably the people that they're gym rats. That's
alphas?
life. Yeah. Oh yeah. And so, but for us, dude, it's so much better. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but it's so much better at working out with other people, because like you can have conversations, but then you almost like distract your body and your mind by having a conversation. You're like, oh gosh, I just benched 225 about 50
That's true.
times, I'm just going. And then before you know it, your chest pump, it's like it gets to your destination, 30 minutes before you.
Well, it can help you like not think about it. It also, though, if you have the wrong people in your circle that you're working out with, they can make you laugh mid-set and absolutely drop the bar on your neck.
Because that bar's coming down.
Because
It's coming down. It may not go up,
look,
but it's coming
my
down.
motto when we're benching and we're doing everything, I always tell them, look, that bar is coming down. When I go, it's coming down. I can't promise it's going up, but I know that thing's coming down. And then you also got Trent over here, who's like an acrobat in the gym. Whatever machine we're on, he finds the weirdest way to get on it and slide through. And he's like that. You seen that TikTok of the person taking the above weight and just like slinging on it like Spider-Man and going upside down? That's Trent on any machine that we go to. He finds like the wrong way to do it right, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Wrong way to
What
do
do
it
you
right.
What do you think of? Is that like a time for you just to like think about life, or what goes through your mind?
Probably think about like who told George Washington that his hair looked good. I mean, when was curlers in the front a thing? That just kind of
I've never thought about that.
Dang, I didn't either.
That's what you got to think about when you're laying on the bench. Could be you.
Glad that wasn't my generation.
I feel like some people probably are still pulling that off. I wonder though how he did, because they didn't have like curlers back in the day. So how did he?
All
his
that
finger.
horse riding just.
Oh yeah.
So you're a deep thinker in the gym. Good grief.
He's on a whole nother level.
He is a whole nother
That's
level.
pretty surprising because that man's always asking us questions like, dude, what do you think about this? And I'm like, Trent, I don't know. I don't even know, bro. That's crazy. And then at the same time, I guess he's thinking about George Washington. That's pretty crazy, man.
That's multitasking at its finest.
That's
a man right there.
If you ain't thinking of George Washington on the bench benching 285 with curled hair, what are you doing at the gym?
You got that dad strength.
Horse tied up to the bar.
What?
Benching the horse and the bar.
You brought it to the gym.
Yeah, different level of jack.
I remember when my brother always used to be like, when he was in his Jordan, when he was like in his prime benching, he'd be like, how much you weigh? 200? Oh, I can bench that. Here. He'd get on the ground, be like, come on, just give me your leg, give me your chest. I got you. He'd be like, what you weigh? 250? Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. All right, come on. I'm like, dang, okay. He's like 100, not even a problem. Oh. Like, oh, hey, that was a little Dante. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, that. Sorry. Anyways, well, that's it for Coda Script Podcast. Thank y'all for coming in.
Next time you see us, we'll be benching 485.
Yeah, and we're gonna come do a live show near you. So pick which city you're in, and we'll be there. So,
and we'll bench 45 right in front of you.
Make sure you subscribe on all the platforms. We come out every 7 p.m. Friday night.
Friday every 7
every 7 p.m. Friday. Be there, be square. Coda Script out.